Ivy, can you please stop eating everything? Okay, seriously. What are you doing? Today we're going to learn about wind eggs. That is, if Ivy doesn't eat them first. So wind eggs are just teeny tiny little eggs. Okay, that is going to leave a mark. They're teeny tiny eggs that chickens lay, and they're kind of like an oops. Now yesterday this egg was in one of the nesting boxes, and if you place it beside a regular size egg, you can see how really tiny it is. And I've been collecting wind eggs for a couple of years now, so I have a couple of different ones. This is the tiniest of them all, and this is the weirdest shape of them all. So a wind egg is actually just a little bit of an oops, also called a fart egg. If you crack one in half, which we're not going to do, there's probably not a yolk inside because it is just an oops. But I think it's one of the cutest little oopses you ever did see. And those are wind eggs. It's pouring rain outside and there's a bit of a windstorm, but we had a bit of a farm issue earlier. We had one of these Crested Cream Legbar chickens fly out of her coop, out of the run, and she was disappeared. So we want to make sure that we keep our chickens safe inside of their runs and that they can't fly out. So they say chickens can't fly, but they certainly can fly for a short distance. And these guys really like to fly out of their coop. So what we're going to do today is we're going to trim her wing. Not two wings, just one. Trimming the feathers on one wing will keep her a little bit uneven, so it will make it so she can't fly out of her run. So I'm first going to pull out her wings like this, spread them out so I can see where the bones are and where the feathers come out. Now, cutting these flight feathers is a little bit like cutting your fingernails. It's not going to hurt her. Now, she doesn't like this because she doesn't want to be picked up right now, but it will not hurt her. If I cut up any higher, that would hurt. That would be like trying to cut into your finger, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to spread her wings out, take out my scissors, and I'm just going to trim these flight wings, flight feathers. And that's it. I'm not going to trim any of these feathers back here that keep her warm. That is going to be enough to keep her off balance, and that will be enough to keep her safe in her run so that we don't lose another one of our Crested Cream Legbars. We're going to make a really cool birthday sign for a very special young lady who is celebrating her 19th birthday today, but can't have a get-together or anything with her friends because we can't do that right now. So we're going to make her a really pretty sign. Her favorite color is blue. And then we're going to have to let this dry. And then you can see a little bit later what we're going to do with it. So not really chicken related, but it kind of is farm related. And I think it's going to bring a smile to her face, so. I guess I should have covered the table first. But I was hoping to get more of a kind of a washed look, but we can always add that later. I kind of drenched this, so it looks like I'm probably going to have to blow dry it to get this to dry. I think we're done. So it turns out my great candler actually wasn't as great as I thought it was. So I'm going to be making another one because I don't want to spend $40 on something that I think I can make myself. So I got some old little medicine cups. So after tearing the house apart and looking for all sorts of things that are round and taping up every little medicine container I had. It turns out the easiest thing to do is just to take, it was a hose attachment, tape it to the flashlight, and stick it into an old vitamin bottle, and it's going to work perfectly. So I have about 8 candlers now, so surely one of them is going to work for testing our eggs tonight on day 2. All right, let's see if we can get a nice picture of you guys so Kyla can have a nice birthday picture. All right, anytime you want to just stand beside it, not on it. Just, can you stand right beside? Okay, don't eat it. Well, no, don't eat the sign. No, guys, you're not supposed to eat the sign. Okay, go ahead and eat the sign. Well, after many hours of experimenting with different kinds of things to make the perfect candler, I think we did it with these 3. Now, this one, our original, was a great effort, but these 3 are definitely going to do the trick. So we're going to go ahead and candle. This is 48 hours, so this is day 2. We're going to see if there's any development that we can see in the eggs, so we're going to go ahead and shut the lights out. Okay, so we've got our 2 candlers set up. We're going to pop 2 eggs on top of there and see if we can see what's going on inside. Well, very different colors of eggs here. We've got a white one. You can see right in there. You can see the yellow egg yolk, and you can clearly see nothing else happening. That doesn't mean there's not something happening, it just means you can't see it yet. And the blue egg is a lot harder to see inside. In fact, it's almost impossible to see inside. So let's try a different color. Okay, there's another brown one. You can see right inside, but you don't see anything happening yet. We'll try one more. Again, you can see right inside. Don't see anything happening yet. But it's only day 2, so wouldn't expect to see too much. Maybe tomorrow we'll see something on day 3.